Okay, thought I'd have a little fun and play an exhibition game between the 1927 Pittsburgh Pirates and the 1927 New York Yankees featuring Ruth and Gehrig. So let's see what happens in this rematch of the World Series back in 1927. All right, top one, Lloyd Wainer is going to lead it off against Wade Hoyt. Old time baseball. And a walk. Wainer leads it off, and Hoyt doesn't have control to start this game. Clyde Barnhart's going to come up. And that's a walk. So Hoyt walks the first two batters. First and second, nobody out for Paul Wainer. Pirates with an early threat. And that's going to be trouble. So we're going to have some early runs here. This is going to be at least a single, could be a double. And it's a single. Single for Paul Wainer. And he's going to drive in the other Wainer. And it's 1-0 Pirates. Pie Trainer. Hoyt's in trouble early. And that's a base hit. So the Pirates off to a quick start here. Runner being waved to third. We're going to hold the runner at first, so we're not going to throw. We're going to cut it off. It's going to be runners on the corners again. Nobody out. 2-0 Pirates. And it's going to be Joe Harris. And that is going to be a base hit. Runner being waved to third again, and again we're going to cut the ball off. So the Pirates off to a fast start here in the top of the first. Lots of runs being scored. It's 3-0. Runners still on the corner with nobody out. And George Grantham is up. And it looks like Hoyt might finally get an out. It's a ground out. Runners now second and third, one out. And Johnny Gooch. Fly ball. Runner on third can attempt to score, and he is being waved home. Lead runner 95%, so we're going to just stop the other runner, and it's going to be 4-0 Pirates here early on in this game. Ruth and Gehrig are going to have to do some hitting to get these guys back in it. Yankees are in trouble. Glenn Wright against Wade Hoyt. And he finally gets out of the inning. So there's the ground out. It's 4-0, bottom one. Lee Meadows facing Combs. And there we go. There is a possible triple for Combs. And it is a triple. So down 4-0, but we got a runner on third. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Combs on at third. Koenig up. Mark Koenig up. And that's going to be a ground out. Combs scores. Yanks on the board. 4-1. One out. Nobody on for the Bambino. Babe Ruth. And the Bambino draws a walk. He did that a lot. Don't really want to pitch to a guy that can hit home runs like Babe Ruth, but when you're facing the Yankees, you got to deal with Lou Gehrig. Right behind the Babe. And Gehrig shows why you can't really walk Babe. Gehrig is just as good a hitter. We're going to hold the runner. So it's going to be first and second, one out. Yankees down by 3, but trying to get back in this game. Tony Lazzeri, he's got pop. And here we go. Home run 1-18. Yanks can tie it, and they do. Give up 4 in the top of the first, come right back in the bottom of the first with 4, and we're 4-4 here in the bottom of the first. Lazzeri is a 3-run homer, and the Yankees have tied it. Bob Musial. And he lines out. 2 outs, loud out, and brings up Pat Collins. 4 in the top of the first for the Pirates, 4 in the bottom first for the Yankees. And Collins is on with a walk. Yanks aren't done. Runner on first, 2 out for Joe Dugan. And this is a pop out to third. Trainer puts it away, and we've had 8 runs scored in the first inning. 4-4, top 2. Hoyt out there against the pitcher, Meadows. And that's going to be a strikeout. So there's 1 out, nobody on. There's Lloyd Wainer. Order is turned over. We're back to the top, and Wainer has a shot here. He has a shot of our home run, 1-3. But it's a 4. It's a 4, and this is going to be a close one. It's at the wall. Is it going to be a home run or a great catch? It's going to be a great catch. Great catch. Combs robs Wainer of a homer. 2 outs. Barnhart up. A wild game so far already. And here's a ground out to Gehrig. So it's 4-4, bottom 2. Wainer almost broke the tie, but it was robbed by Combs. Hoyt, pitcher against Meadows. So we've had the pitcher leading off here for both teams. And a ground out. Hoyt puts the ball in play, but it's not enough. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the order. Combs tripled in the first and scored. And he's going to get a base hit, so he's 2 for 2. 2 innings, 2 hits for Combs. Runner on first, nobody out for Koenig. Runner on first, 1 out, I'm sorry, the pitcher led off. Runner on first, 1 out for Koenig. And that's going to be a double play ground ball. So Meadows gets a good pitch there and gets out of the second. Top 3, 4-4, Paul Wainer now. Facing Wade Hoyt. And that's going to be a line out to Lazzeri. 1 out. So after 4 in the first for each side, we've now had some zeros. Pie Trainer. Pitchers settling down. These guys pitch and pitch and pitch. They don't come out like they do now. They just stay in there and keep battling. Trainer is out on a pop-up. 2 out, nobody on for Harris. And that's an X reading and a flyout. So Musial puts it away. We go bottom 3, 4-4 game. Babe Ruth leads it off against Lee Meadows. The Sultan of Swat. Sultan of Swat's got himself a base hit. Runner on first, nobody out for Gehrig. Yankees coming on again. Heart of the order. Hard to pitch to these guys. And that is going to be a flyout. Fly ball to Wainer. 1 out, runner on first. And Tony Lazzeri, who hit the 3-run homer in the bottom of the first to tie it. And that's an X reading and a double play ground ball. Double play ground ball started by Trainer. We go top 4. 4-4. George Grantham's going to face Wade Hoyt. And that is going to be a split. It's going to be at least a single. Could be a double, 1-8. But it is a single. Base hit leading off for Grantham. He is a C runner, so we'll see what they decide to do. Johnny Gooch, great name. And here's the pitch. Ball is bunted. Gooch is a C bunter. And we have a choice here as the option of throwing for the runner. Safe chance is 55%. We're going to get the shore out. Not going to chance it. I'll take the shore out. There's a runner on second with 1 out. The bunt is successful. Didn't want to risk a big inning. Glenn Wright going to try and drive in this run with 1 out here in the 4th. And that's going to be a fly ball. Center field. Combs puts it away. Runner on second. 2 out. Lee Meadows the pitcher. He'll bat. And he'll strike out. I think he struck out last time and he strikes out again. So we go bottom 4. 4-4 game. Yankees trying to break the tie. Bob Musial leads it off. Lee Meadows on the mound, and that's going to be trouble. That is a possible home run. It's deep. Will it get over the fence? Yes! Bob Musial breaks the tie, and it's 5-4 Yanks. Home run. Pat Collins now. Yankees break the tie here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a ground ball out. Shortstop Glenn Wright to first baseman Joe Harris. 1 out for Joe Dugan. And that is going to be a base hit for Dugan. He's an E runner, not going anywhere. And Hoyt's up. Hoyt is a C bunter. He's going to try and sacrifice the runner. The ball is bunted. Defense opts for the shore out. So Hoyt gets the runner into scoring position. So that's going to be a runner on second, 2 out. Yanks need a clutch hit to add a run. And Combs is 2 for 2 coming up here in the fourth. And it's an intentional walk. So Combs is on with the intentional walk, and they're going to leave it up to Mark Koenig. And he pops it up. So the managing strategy works. Meadows gets out of the inning, but the Yankees take a 5-4 lead. We go top 5. Lloyd Wainer leads it off. And that's going to be an out. That's a ground out. Ground out to first. Gehrig takes care of it, throws it to Hoyt. 1 out. And Clyde Barnhart, the batter. And that's a ground out. That is a ground out to Koenig. So there's 2 out, nobody on. Hoyt, after the 4-run first, has settled down. Paul Wainer. Fly ball center field, and Combs puts it away. So we go bottom 5. Yanks lead 5-4. Meadows facing the Bambino. Oh, and he struck him out. The Babe takes a big swing and a miss. 1 away. Lou Gehrig. Oh, and that's going to be a double. Lou Gehrig, lots of doubles in his career, and there's one right there. Runner on second, 1 out for Tony Lazzeri. And there's a fly ball out, center field. Wainer puts it away. 2 out. Still have a runner in scoring position. Musial hit the home run to break the tie in the fourth. He's up here again, and he gets the intentional walk. So it's first and second, 2 out. They're going to leave it up to Pat Collins. Can he get a big hit? No. Well, it's a split. It's a split. Single 1 to 5. He has a small chance, but he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. It's a 19. And Max Rules will change that to a pop out, too short to end the inning. So we're going to go top 6. Yanks lead it 5-4. Hoyt out there. Trainer. And that's an X reading and an error. An error by Lazzeri. So Lazzeri with the 3-run homer earlier in the game, but he commits an error there. And that's the leadoff batter on first. Nobody out for Joe Harris. And now we got a split 1 to 5 single. And it's a 20. It's a 20. So that is going to be an out. Max Rules change that to a fly out to left. So there's 2 out. Oh, that's 1 out. That's the first out of the inning. I'm sorry. First runner on first, 1 out for George Grantham. And that's a strikeout. So that's the second out of the inning now. Runner on first, 2 out for Johnny Gooch. And a split, and this is going to be either a single or a double, and it's a double. Double for Gooch. Let's see what they do with the runner on first. He's being waved home. They're going to try and tie it up. Safe chance is 55. We're going to throw for the lead runner. We're going to try and get the lead runner, the 2 outs. Throw is coming home. The trail runner is being held. Musial throws the ball away for an error. Trainer scores. Double and an error. So there's 2 errors now for the Yankees in this game, and it's 5-5. Runner on third, 2 out for Glenn Wright. Pitcher on deck. Wright's going to get the intentional walk, and it's going to bring up the pitcher Meadows. And that is an X reading and a ground out. So game tied 5-5. Yankees committing a couple of errors in this game that have hurt them. And Joe Dugan is going to lead it off against Meadows in the bottom of the 6th. New game tie. And that's a ground out. Ground ball short to first. And 1 away. Hoyt batting. Bottom 6. Popped them up. 2 out. Combs the batter. He's had a good game today. But he strikes out here. So easy inning for Meadows. We go top 7, 5-5. Good ball game. between these two great teams from 1927. Hoyt pitching, Lloyd Wainer top of the order is up, and that's going to be an out. That's a ground ball out. Koenig to Gehrig, 1 out. Nobody on for Clyde Barnhart. And that's going to be a base hit. With 1 out, the Pirates get the go-ahead run on. Runner on first, 1 out for Paul Wainer. And that's a pop out. 2 outs. Runner on first. Pie Trainer. And that's going to be an X reading and a ground out. Ground ball to short. Koenig to Gehrig. We go bottom 7. 5-5 ball game. Koenig leads it off against Meadows. And that's an X reading and a fly ball to center. Lloyd Wainer puts it away. 1 out. Nobody on. And Babe Ruth steps up to the plate. And that's a walk. The Bambino gets another walk. Dangerous to do, though, with Lou Gehrig on deck. Runner on first, 1 out for Lou Gehrig. And that is a fly out. Fly ball to left, 2 out. Babe on at first, Tony Lazzeri. And he struck him out. So we're through 7, tied at 5. Both starting pitchers still in the game. Joe Harris leading off against Hoyt. And that's going to be an X reading and a ground out. Ground out to Lazzeri. 1 out. George Grantham, the batter. And that is a fly. No, that's a ground ball. Ground ball to the pitcher. Hoyt takes care of it. Throws on the Gehrig. 2 out. Nobody on for Johnny Gooch. And that is going to be a ground out. So we go bottom 8. 5-5 ball game. Meadows pitching. Musial up. Musial's hit a home run already. And he's going to get on base. There's a base hit. Yankees have the go-ahead run on here in the bottom of the 8th. Leadoff single. Pat Collins. And that's going to be trouble. That is at least a single. Small chance for a triple. But it is a single. It's a single. Let's see what we're going to do with the runner on first. 65 cent. We're going to hold all runners. First and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Joe Dugan with a chance. First and second. Nobody out. And there's a split. 1 to 6 will be a base hit. First and second. Nobody out, but it's a 12. So he does not get the hit. It's a line out to short. First and second, 1 out. Hoyt is now due up bottom 8. Chance to go ahead here. So the question is, are we going to pinch hit? Meadows is right-handed, so what are our lefty options? Not too many. We have Durst, 248 hitter, and Morehart, a 256 hitter. And going to go ahead and pinch hit. We got to try and win this game now. Going to put Morehart in the game. Hoyt's coming out. Trying to get a big hit to take the lead. And Morehart is going to bat lefty against the righty. Ground ball C. Ground ball C. So that's only going to be 1 out. No double play. Second and third, 2 out. Top of the order, Combs. And they walk him again. So the bases are loaded. 2 out for Koenig. Koenig with a chance to give the Yankees the lead. Oh, he pops it up. Popped up to first, and Harris puts it away. Yanks leave the bases loaded. We go top 9, and now we're going to need a pitcher. Who are we going to bring in? I think we're going to go with Urban Shocker. Urban Shocker going to come in. Let's have some fun. This is just a fun exhibition game. Oh, they're not letting me put Shocker in? No, Shocker is not available because he was a starter probably. So they're not going to let me have fun with Shocker. So who are they going to let me put into this game? I'm not going to pretend to know how they use their bullpens. How about Ruther? Are they going to let me put Ruther in? No. Oh wait, why is it on? Why is it on the Babe? Oh, you know why? I know why. Because I'm not used to having pitchers hitting because I've been playing with the DH, so I had to actually slide him into the lineup. Sorry about that. I've been using the DH in every game I've played so far on Max, so this is the first time I've actually had pitchers hitting. Alright, Shocker comes in. He's facing right in the top of the ninth. I'm used to just putting him in from the bullpen to the pitcher slot, but I had to put him in the lineup. And right, grounds out, 1 out. Lee Meadows, let's see if he'll hit. Yep, Meadows is still hitting. And he's going to ground out. He grounds out to third, so there's 2 out, nobody on for Lloyd Wainer. And that's going to be a base hit. Base hit for Wainer, so they do get the go-ahead run on top 9. Runner on first, 2 out for Barnhart. And that should get him out of the inning. That is a fly out to Ruth and right. So the Yankees have a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Babe Ruth, Lee Meadows still in the game, bottom 9. And Ruth is going to either single or make out. He's 1-5 for a single, but it's a 7. No good. And Max Rules changes that to a fly ball to right. So the Babe may have just missed one. 1 out, nobody on for Gehrig. And this is going to be another split. Yankees need another 1-5 for a base hit, and they don't get it. 15. So 2 out, nobody on, and we might be looking at extra innings here. That was a line out to Grantham. And it's up to Lazzeri, who has already homered once in this game. He's not going to do it here, though. This is a ballpark single, 1-5 again. We've seen this split a lot. And it's a 20, so we're going to extra innings. We're going to go to the top of the 10th, tied 5-5. Urban Shocker is in relief. And Paul Wainer is going to bat. And he's going to get on with at least a single. 1-2 will be a double, but it's a 4. So he's on first. Go ahead run at first here in the top of the 10th. Nobody out. And Pie Trainer. Pie Trainer singles. Pirates have something going here. Let's see what they do with the runner. The runner is going to stay at second. First and second, nobody out. Shocker's in trouble here. First and second, nobody out. And Joe Harris is coming up. Here's a ground ball X, and that's going to be an out. Second and third, 1 out. The runners move up. Grantham, the lefty, up. Gooch on deck. Going to have to set up the double play. We're going to intentionally walk him. Bringing up Gooch. Bases loaded, 1 out. Trying to get out of the inning. Infield will come home if they get a chance. And there's a strikeout. There's a strikeout. So there's 2 out and the bases loaded. Glenn Wright is going to need a hit to break this tie. Oh, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it. There's a base hit. Chance for a double. This is probably going to score 2 runs. And it's a single. Let's see what the base runners do. Base hit for Glenn Wright. And it's 7-5 Pirates. First and third, 2 out. Pitcher up, and the pitcher's gonna hit. He's going for the complete game. And look at this. He has a chance for a single with 1-9. He can drive in another run. And he does it with a single. Oh, wow. The pitcher staying in the game in the top of the 10th. Drives in a run, and the Pirates lead it 8-5. Lloyd Wainer. Lloyd Wainer flies out. Nope, it's a ballpark chart. It's a ballpark effect. And yes, he does make out for the final out of the inning. It was a line out to Lazzeri, but the Pirates take a 3-run lead into the bottom of the 10th. Musial's going to lead off. Meadows is going for a 10-inning performance here. And a fly out. 1 out, nobody on for Pat Collins. Meadows has gone the distance. And that is going to be a single. Base hit there. Single on a line drive. Runner on first, one out for Joe Dugan. And that's a strikeout. 2 outs. Runner on first, and we're going to have to get a batter in there against Meadows. And we have the lefty, but I think maybe we're going to actually pinch hit Gazella, even though he's a righty, better hitter. So it's going to be Gazella against Meadows. Runner on first, 2 out. Yanks need a hit to keep it alive. And they're not going to get it. Fly to right. So the Pirates beat the Yankees. The 27 Pirates win the game against the 27 Yankees. And an exciting game. They took a 4-0 lead. Yanks came back with 4. Yankees ended up getting a 5-4 lead on Musil's homer. Pirates tied it, and then they scored 3 in the top of the 10th. And they win the game 8-5. Interesting game. Meadows goes the distance and gives up 11 hits, 5 runs, 6 walks, 4 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Hoyt went 8, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. The Yankees had a couple of errors that hurt. Shocker did not pitch well in relief. And the Pirates beat the Yankees 8-5. All right, thanks for watching this game. And I'll come back with the 77 season probably next time. Thanks for watching.